Okay, hello everyone. We've been watching the global community sign in from all over the world. It's so good to have you here.
It's a real delight. It just feels amazingly wonderful just to have so many people in so many countries. And in a way, this is something about why we're doing this presentation this morning.
Exactly. And we're also going to have this video translated into 8 languages. So, welcome to everybody who's listening to this in their native language. Today, we're doing a grand reveal of something that has been in the works for years. Alcazar has been emphasizing the importance of community. He's been training us, in a sense, to connect up as one energy field. And now we're going to do something with the global Stargate community that we've literally never done before. And it's different this time because we have a new platform that's going to empower local Stargate Circle hosts to create gatherings that are mapped onto a global world map inside of our community. And I'm going to show you exactly what that's going to look like in a moment. But we wanted to start today with the big picture. So we're going to bring Alcazar through.
Beloved friends, we invite you just to take a moment and intend to connect energetically with each and every one around the world who are listening to these words at this moment of now. Feel the energetic connection. Feel what you have created. Can you feel that energetic getting stronger? You have done exceedingly well. And more people are coming, discovering the Stargate and being rapidly uplifted by what those of you who have been working with us over the years, what you have created is uplifting those who are coming in more recently. We have indeed been stressing the importance of community. Why? It is something that is needed for your very biology. Humans need other humans. If that connection on a deep level doesn't happen, there is a shutting down within you. Over these last few years, you have been almost enforced into separation. And so many people around the world have felt totally alone. And the beauty of the Stargate family is that through technology, we have been able to stay connected. We have created this energetic together, where if you have been isolated in your home, you have still felt part of the community. But as we say, the physical body, your humanness, needs deep friendship, deep relationships. Your body actually needs physical contact, the hugs, the looking into someone's eyes. It actually creates within your body a healthy environment. Your body does not function very well in isolation. We are taking the Stargate gathering into your homes. We are inviting those who feel like they would like to share the Stargate work with friends, family, and those in their area of living, their neighborhood. If you feel like you would like to share the Stargate work, this one, Julianne and the Stargate team have created a way where you can simply share the energy work, share the channelings. And in this way, you start to create around you a circle of friends who can gather, connect, embrace each other. And there is much more. But right now, we wish you to tune in and feel what we are saying, the importance of being with friends, the importance of being with like-minded people. This is why we create our global gatherings. This is why we create workshops and seminars so that you can come together. This is a whole new arena of connectedness. And so, beloved ones, it is time for a deeper friendship, an expansion of that which we are choosing to share with you. We are inviting you to bring more of the world into the Stargate family. It is vitally important at these times. We have said over the last months, much change is about to occur. We have said that there is going to be yet another acceleration. And this acceleration is going to move you along your path. And if you are wanting and expressing your life in love and joy and the desire to awaken, you will be supported with this. And those who are still stuck in negativity, anger, frustration, their energies will also be amplified in that direction. This might seem rather harsh, but from the greater perspective, when people are moving deep into those difficult experiences, that negativity, there is a chance, an opportunity for them to say, enough of this. I do not want to live like this. And as soon as they come to that understanding, their energy starts to change. They start to refocus. And so even those who are being driven, accelerated into the lower frequencies, have an opportunity to change through that process. But it is going to create more chaos in your world. It is going to create more isolation in your world. Those who are controlling from behind the scenes what is occurring in humanity are struggling to hold on to control. And they will be enforcing their control in different ways. Beloveds, what you are doing, bringing yourselves together, raising the frequency, you are changing the energetic of the morphic field of humanity. This uplifts everyone, even those who are focused on negativity and control. And so, beautiful friends, we invite you to start to connect more with like-minded people. We are inviting you to recognize the importance of an embrace with friends, with your children, with your parents, and so on. But the physical touch, the looking in the eyes, is of great import. It is something that nourishes you on a way that perhaps you are not even aware of. But you know what a really genuine hug feels like. It changes the chemistry in your body. More and more, we are going to be moving into explaining to you what is occurring within your structure, within your brain, within your chemistry. Start by intending to connect, expressing your love a little more easily, a little more widely. This is time for community. It is time to claim the support that is available and to share that support with others in your environment, in your neighborhood. And so we are going to ask this one, Julianne, to continue right now.
And so, beloved ones, take a breath, take a moment to revel in the connection that you already feel, not just to the Stargate community, but to the guides, to the living quantum still point connection that you are creating as a oneness. This Stargate Circles project is about far more than you might expect on the surface level. Yes, it is about coming together, but it is also about harnessing the power of community. On your planet Earth, community has ancient roots. In your modern times, you have gone into your own boxes. Many societies have become rugged individualists. And in your isolation, you feel disempowered. There are also beautiful elements to being an individual. Nothing wrong in it. What we wish to create for the Stargate community is the best of both worlds. So you can move deep into solitude when you wish. And you can go anywhere in the world and connect with Stargate community when you wish. And so, beloved ones, this word, circle, has depths and layers of meaning to it. A circle is not a hierarchy. A circle has a connection point in the center to the whole. And so when you are creating these local community gatherings, understand the power of what you are creating. For any individual in your community can be empowered to step into the center of that circle and shine an impact into the world. And this could be as simple as sharing a gift that they have, whether they are a channel or a sound healer, whatever it is, or as profound as initiating an act of service for the world, whether that be planting trees, working on your water systems. There are so many people in the Stargate community. There are so many people who are about to be magnetized into the Stargate community. And this Stargate Circles project has the potential to model a new way of operating in community, one that is based in love, based in service. And so, beloveds, this is a call to action for those of you who feel compelled to kickstart these circles, to be the hub, to be a focal point, But know it well, it is for those who feel the call to be of service to something far greater. And you know what that is. We talk to you in these ways to stimulate within your very DNA the part of you that is here to change the world. For you are, each and every one of you. When we say you are on the leading edge of awakening, understand that impact can happen when you are simply sat alone in your living room, if that is what you choose. But there is a multiplier effect that can occur in the weeks, the months, the years to come. And so, beloveds, in great honoring, in great love, we are Alcazar. We are here as a force to guide the awakening process in humanity.
Yes, beautiful. And so this is, as Alcazar said, this is something that's been in the works for a number of years. Actually, back to 2019, I think we wanted to start this, and then the whole COVID thing came along, and we've been working with different platforms, and finally we found one that is going to allow us to do some absolutely amazing ways of being together, working together, and supporting each other.
It's so powerful, and we're going to show you in a moment. But essentially, it's going to mean that you could be traveling anywhere in the world, and you could be like, I'm going to Italy. Let's see what the Stargate community is up to. And you can find, oh, they're going to go to a hot springs in the Alps together. Like, I'm going to go with them. Or they're going to go for a hike. Or, wow, there's a really amazing sound healer there. So it's about creating these local hubs, but it's also about unifying it all so that we can actually see each other. This platform is going to let us visually see the Stargate community in a way that we've never been able to before. So it's very exciting, and I'll show you the platform now. Okay, so it's called Hive Bright. And I've shown a teaser of this before, but here we go. So you can see it's very beautiful. We're going to pause at key moments. Okay. So this is the heat map that we're going to have around the whole world. And these dots will be places that Stargate Circle gatherings are happening.
And the beauty of this map is that you can go anywhere on the world and you see these circles. You can actually zoom in
to street level,
all the way down to street level to find out where these gatherings are happening.
Yeah.
And that way you'll know where there's a local Stargate community. And as Jules said, if you're traveling around the world and you'd like to connect with other Stargaters, you can look on the map. You can connect to them. You can send them an email, say, I'm coming to your country. Can I stop by and say hello? Or can I participate in your next gathering, whenever that is? And there's all kinds of other ways of using this, which we'll introduce a bit later, and Jules will say something about some of those now.
Indeed. Well, you can see that these are event-based. We're also going to potentially be able to see all of the members also. So we'll literally be able to see the Stargate community around the world. So when you sign up, you just put in your city and your country so that it's not
Yeah.
giving us your exact address because it is powered by Google Maps. But this is a private community, so it's not going to be publicly accessible. It's going to be behind the Stargate circles.
We want everyone to know about this, but also we're inviting those people who are inspired to actually be one of these circle hosts, willing to invite few people into your room, maybe once a month, to have a gathering.
Yeah.
And our intention is to create a channeling, a recorded channeling, and a recorded meditation. And after that, suggestions to discuss with the gathering. So if you're going to be one of these circle hosts, if this appeals to you, you will have every month access to a video. And you simply gather your friends or other Stargaters, and you press play. And
Well, yeah, we're going to do 3 different types of events. One will be asynchronous, so it can happen whenever you're free, and you can curate any meditation from any Stargate experience that you have in your library with us. And we just ask that you don't share those recordings, that instead you tell them which program it's from, and if people like it, they can get it, right? So you're helping us to have this huge impact where a lot more people can start to experience the Stargate. The second type of gathering is going to be synchronized, global, and on Zoom. And that's going to happen 1 time per month, where Prageet and I are going to go live, and we'll actually be able to show and see those of you who choose to raise your hand, for example, on Zoom. We'll feature you in your living rooms with your group together. So it's going to be really fun and cool. And the third type of gathering is everything else. Anything from going for a hike together, to planting trees, to featuring and offering your own unique gifts to your local community.
so what we're asking for those hosts, when we're bringing you these meditations and channelings, that particular evening is just for the Stargate, not to bring in your particular modality to add to it as well, just focusing on the Stargate and the Stargate work. And then you can connect with this gathering that you're created, and at a different time, invite them to come and experience the modality that you wish to share.
Yeah.
We just want to make it clear for those people that you're inviting into this Stargate network is that's our initial focus. But we want to make all the modalities that assist people in waking up or feeling more healthy. We wish to support you in your ability to reach more people.
That's right. So we're going to have a very specific structure for the Stargate Circle gatherings. And at the end of that meditation and sharing about your experiences together, we'll have time for you to invite people to other events. So it's all going to be like very interconnected. And the reason that we're going to keep the Stargate circles to that gathering to just the Stargate is so that the work can be presented in its purity. And so you're going to be essentially a gatekeeper for people who may have never heard about the Stargate to experience it for the first time.
And so we will also be making a specific video for first timers, so that when you have people that don't know the Stargate, you can say, hey, check out this video first. It will give you some background.
Yeah. And we're going to be creating those resources together. So if you become a Stargate Circle host, you're actually going to help us create these things. So let's keep
If
going.
you choose, that is.
If you so choose.
None of these things are compulsory. This is just if you feel attracted to it.
100%. Don't do it for any reason other than you're inspired. So we're going to keep showing you the platform. We just signed on with Hype, right? So we are literally building this platform now. Okay, so you can see that you're going to be able to search by location and other targeting filters. Like you can search literally for sound healers, acupuncturists, medical doctors within this community. And those will be the people who choose when they sign up to say that they have certain gifts. So it's going to be like incredibly powerful. And so this is the map I was talking about with the members. Okay, so here, this is, for example, you could find a Stargate facilitator in your area. And this is just a closer look at the HiveBright events module, where imagine all of the Stargate circles in the whole world being listed here. So that's really what we wanted to show you. Oh, this is super cool though. When we saw this, we were inspired to use this functionality that they have to create something that we're informally calling Stargate Airbnb. And the idea with that is going to be that essentially people who maybe have a spare room in their house and feel inspired to like open it up to the Stargate community can actually like list that. And it's going to, one of the most expensive things about traveling is actually like accommodations. So of course there'll be an exchange, but there's so much potential with this platform, but that is one of the things that we're going to initiate.
And Alcazar, over the years, has actually stressed the importance of going to other countries, because so many of us have just lived and grown up in our national environment. And it's so important to start to experience other cultures. This is why we create the global gathering. And as you know, it's in Greece this year. We want you to meet and merge with people from other countries to see that we're all the same. Because Alcazar has been saying, you are not American, you are not German, you are not Italian, you are not Russian, and so on. You are people, and people are all the same all around the world. We've had different conditioning from our different cultures, but in our heart and in what we need and also what we desire, we're so similar. And it's really important to know that, not just intellectually, but to experience it. And these global gatherings are a vital part of getting to know a greater reality about humanity. And these gatherings, these circles, are going to start creating intimate groups of friendship and support. Because when something comes up in your life, a tragedy, a loss, whatever it is, having someone to talk it out, an ear that is going to listen and not condemn or judge, but support. These things are so important, especially as we move into the next year, because many of the guides through different people are saying that at the end of this year, there's going to be an energetic shift, which is going to create for the next year more chaos, more need for community. So we're preparing for this. And the things that we've been pointing out with this new platform It's just the beginning of what's possible. We're not going to be doing lots of things on it right away. Initially, we're just interested in those people who would like to open up their home or another place locally where people can gather with you and share the Stargate experience.
Yes. So our initial focus is very much on physical gatherings and empowering that to happen. So if you have a space in your home where you can host these Stargate Circle gatherings and you'd like to apply to become a Stargate Circle host, you can do so. We are eventually going to have virtual gatherings happening also, but it's not the focus initially. So another person who should also apply is, even if you don't have a space in your own living room, but you want to support your local community, you can also apply. And that would mean like helping the local Stargate Circle host to post events and these types of things. So if you are in a different language like Portuguese or Italian or Hungarian, we ask that you wait a minute to apply through the application form in your language. And that will be emailed to you very soon. Our teams have already been working on this, and I made a short link for people who want to apply. /join. Okay, I'm gonna copy it and paste it in here.
So there's a question here from Marge Linney. She's saying, when we list our gifts, are we allowed to charge for these services, or do we offer them for free to the community? So with the circle gatherings where you're sharing the recorded Stargate or coming on when we do it live, it's just about the Stargate. At the end of that evening, or whenever it is that you're sharing that, you can then announce, hey, I have this skill. I'm going to be doing this evening in my own home, separate from the Stargate, and I'm inviting you to come and join. You can do it for free or you can charge. We are wanting to support all those people with gifts to share their gifts more freely. So if you wish to share something for free with this local gathering, that's great. In fact, sometimes that's the best way to introduce your work so that people can experience it and then come to a more intense or a deeper experience with you. But just to be clear, the Stargate circles that we're talking about, the hosts, are primarily for connecting with your Stargate family and introducing more people into this amazing global network. Then you can share your skills and abilities for free or for a charge.
Okay. So I think we're wrapping up. There was a question about Stargate facilitators. These are people who are trained at guiding Stargate meditations, who have come with us to do a training in person. There are going to be very special ways that we work with you within this community. And if you don't get an email from us in the next week, please reach out to support@thestargateexperience.com so that we can connect with you. And that's just for people who have done the Stargate facilitator training. Okay. So let's see. I do want to do one more thing before we complete. Let's see if there's anything else. Boom. Cool. Yeah, so we're going to be, as I alluded to, we're going to be creating community first within this Stargate Circle hosts. So when you apply, know that if you are accepted as a host, we're going to be working with you on Thursdays starting on May 18th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So you can block that out on your calendar. And we're basically going to be building this platform together. The first global Stargate gathering is going to be, and that's the synchronized gathering where we open it up to the whole Stargate community. It's going to be happening at the end of June on a Sunday. So Sunday, June 25th, we go live. So if you're not if you're not going to be a Stargate Circle host, just relax. You will hear about it when we open this platform to the wider community. And I wanted to show you, we are taking video applications for Stargate Circle hosts, and that is because you're going to be an interface with the Stargate work being expressed in the world. We want to make sure you're a good fit for this program. So it's just so that we can feel you. So it's just a 3-minute video. And I want to show you one way that I think is the easiest to make this video is on a service called Loom. And I'm going to show you that service. But you could also just record it on your iPhone, upload it to a place like Google Drive or Dropbox, and give us the link to your video in the application.
So for some of you, this already sounds a bit complicated. So basically, if it interests you to be a host, then when you apply, we will be guiding you step by step of how to do everything.
If you need help with the video part of the application, we have a special email address for the Stargate circles already, and it's called circles@stargate.live. I'll write that down in the chat in a minute. Okay. Circles@stargate.live. And our team can help you. Okay.
I'll put that in the other chat.
It's on the video, so it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Loom. I'm just going to show you really quickly. It's free to make a video under 5 minutes, which is what we want. And you can sign up for free at loom.com. You'll get to this page. You can basically just follow the prompts and record your video. I always do it on here. So what you're going to want to do is, instead of full screen, you choose camera only. And let me make sure you can see. Yeah. Okay. So you'll choose camera only. It's still going to be kind of small, so you can move your little thing up and you can make us a video. And just make sure that you see your audio going on your microphone, and you can click here if you need to and choose a different camera. It should be pretty easy. And then after you finish recording, Loom is nice because it automatically uploads your video and gives you a link that you can drop right into the application form. Okay. Cool.
So as we said, if it seems like for people like me that it seems like, oh my goodness, that's so difficult, I don't understand. It's guided step by step. So if you wish to be a host, to invite few people into your living room once a month or more if you choose, then each step is going to be guided. There's going to be several meetings where we can go through the process in more detail. You can ask questions. You can connect with some of the other people that are already volunteering to do this.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun and really inspiring.
And so Vabiz in Mumbai, India, is asking, what if there are no hosts in my area? And Vabiz, this is why we will have that member directory turned on, so that you can actually search for Mumbai, India, and see if there are any other Stargaters there. And then you can just connect with each other.
There's a lot of people in Mumbai that follow the Stargate work.
Yeah. We might be going to Mumbai someday.
Mm.
All right. So thank you all so much for being here. This project has so much potential for these super benevolent ripple effects. We have a community in Portugal that Flavia, our translator, she has there's a Telegram group. I can't really say it's hers because she's part of it, right? It's bigger than her, which is what these Stargate circles are going to become.
Mm.
But what's really cool is she told us recently there's like over 500 people on that Telegram group. Yeah. Is it Telegraph? Telegram? Okay, sorry.
Telegram, yeah.
I'm clearly not on that platform. But there's one person who's a Stargater who had to have a surgery that they couldn't afford, and the community rallied together to actually like raise the money for that surgery really fast. So these are the kind of ripple effects that can start to occur and the impacts in the world that when you actually know each other, when you have this connection, there's a kind of benevolence that starts to occur.
Caring and sharing.
And so it's such a beautiful potential, and I can feel the Stargate community getting excited about this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
As we say again and again, community is so important already, but in the next year, it's going to be so much more needed to feel the support of this greater Stargate family.
Yeah.
And if you haven't done, I would encourage you, if you can, to come and join us in Greece for the Global Stargate Gathering. And for those of you that missed our introduction to it, we will be doing one more about this in the future. But basically, for those people with limited finances, we're inviting the Stargate community to contribute a little extra so that you can support those people who really want to be there, who are in a financial situation or a country where their finances is worth so much less than the euro or the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And they really want to be there. So many people have already contributed. I think we've already got about 50 or 60 people that are being supported. And if you have written in for support, know that we're going to be responding to you very soon to say, yes, you're included. You can book your flight or you can make your travel arrangements. And for every dollar that's contributed by the Stargate family to support others being there in Greece, the Stargate is going to match it. So already there's 50 or 60 people that are being supported by the Stargate community. So the Stargate is going to allow and support another 60 people to be supported. And that support comes in the form of paying for the 111 for the week-long gathering, plus 7 or 8 nights in the hotel where we're going to be doing this incredible global experience.
Yeah. So this is a grand reveal. We didn't know we would be doing this, but we are going to match the number of people who are receiving support to come to Greece. So right now, do you know what that number is?
Somewhere between 50 and 60 already, yes.
Okay, so once we match it, it's going to be 100 to 120 people who are going to get to come to this gathering and be supported.
And so one of the things that we have on the Greece sign-up page is that I know it's not always possible to join us because of family commitments or work commitments, and you simply can't be there. But there is a way that you can support other people to be there, even if you can't. And one of the things that Alcazar has been stressing about this is that, and science actually backs this up now, when you share, when you give in this way, it creates the energetic of gratitude. So when you're sharing, you actually start to align with gratitude, not just those people that are receiving, but those people that are giving or sharing. They also start to align energetically. That's why community is so important. It's time for us to stop holding our energy in and to just open up. And part of that, we're inviting you, is to open up financially. Even if it's $5, you are opening up your energy field.
Yeah.
And so
this is how you can support a Stargater up here. This is how you can apply for support if you want to come. The support equals your hotel room and your workshop fee being covered. You will have to cover your own flight to get there. So you can go to stargate.live/Greece to sign up.
And just a little bit added to that, for those people that are in the US or South America, because your flights are so much more expensive, there might be a way of supporting partial flight as well. So if you're in the States, Canada, North or South America, don't hold back because you feel, oh, I can't afford the flight. We want everyone that wants to be there to be there. This is something that Alcazar and the guides really want us to feel. It's time for oneness. Understand that when you give, you open up to receive. When you receive, you open up to give. And giving is not just about money. Giving is about energy. It's about openness. It's about loving, caring, and sharing. And what that does to your biology is so important. It's a youthing process to allow energy to flow. And that energy can be financial energy because it's just energy. And the more you allow your energy to flow out, you create a kind of a vacuum which sucks in more energy. It's not necessarily the same way that you put the energy out, but no, it comes and it expands you. And the more it expands you, the greater the flow. Okay. I think you got it, right?
So, if you wish to host local community gatherings, please apply to become a Stargate Circle host. If you don't, please wait, because we will be opening this up to the wider Stargate community in June. And so thank you for being with us today. We're sending you etheric hugs. We're going to end this broadcast with a video of Stargaters who are sharing their hearts from the last global Stargate gathering we did in Slovenia. So please enjoy. And we'll see you soon.